This episode was quite comedic and funny. I mean, there was a whole male versus female kind of thing, but then again, I knew who was going to win at the end, because if male won, then people would have a problem, you know, saying that male always win and all that kind of stuff. So I knew the females were going to win, but I never knew it was going to be this funny, right? So obviously at the start of the episode, Hamaru is teaching everyone the summoning technique, right? And he summons a frog, so obviously he's dick riding Naruto. And then we see Boruto, who gets aggravated because, you know, he wants to do the summoning as well. So he grabs the scroll and then he does the summoning, which was kind of embarrassing because first of all, he formed no hand seals, and second of all, you know, he tried the summoning jutsu and it failed because he had not signed any contract. And I said this in my previous Things You Missed video, that he signed no contract, so whatever he was going to do, it did not work, right? In the end he did anyway, but we will get to that later. Anyways, one thing about Shino is that I don't think his students respect him as much as he thinks that they actually do. Okay, so obviously they have arguments and stuff because all these girls are worried about looks, because they say this new generation needs, you know, just summoning animals which look cool, and all the guys are saying, you know, it's logical to go with strength because when you are in battle, these summoning animals are for battle purposes, right? So, you know, you should have something which will intimidate your enemy in some kind of way or will be useful. But then again, to be honest with you, the guys are right on this one, because, well, as a ninja, your animal should not be chosen because of how cute it is. It should be chosen because of how effective it is and how compatible it is with you in some kind of way. But then again, it depends on the animal and its abilities. So obviously they are arguing, and you know, Sarada and all these girls, right, which I have names of will be revealed later, but Sarada and the rest say that Boruto and the rest always cause trouble, and that they always have to clean up the mess that Boruto and the rest cause, right? The guys basically. And then apparently the guys always slack off and, you know, play their video games, which we have seen multiple times when Sarada and the rest are cleaning up, right? And also we learned that apparently everyone else in the entire school dropped out, because guess what, at the end of the episode, right, the entire school broke down, which is Shino's fault, right? The entire school broke down and only Boruto's class was outside, meaning that they are the only students, possibly, most likely they are the only students left. Now when it comes to all these girls, right, only a few of these girls actually talking are shown to have personality. So I'm thinking maybe like 4 of these girls, or the girls shown in the intro including Chocho, are gonna have, you know, a role, a supporting kind of role, and the rest are just going to be irrelevant because they can't do like what 20 characters at the same time. That's impossible. So I'm thinking maybe all these girls are going to be who are relevant. Anyways, we get to the canteen, right, and Boruto is trying to order I think a bun, right, and then Sarada tries to order it too. Apparently she has never had it, so she's trying to, you know, taste it for the first time, and Boruto says he always has it, so he wants his bun, right? And then Chocho distracts Boruto by talking to him, and if you actually pay attention to what Chocho is saying, she actually wants a man. Okay, she's looking for a man, and I think it would be really comedic if, you know, at the end of this anime, if it was to ever end, which it will, because everything has to end, if it ends, it would be funny that, you know, Chocho never actually found a man, even though she was the one always commenting about finding men and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of comedic, but she distracts Boruto, and then Sarada buys the bun, right? And then Boruto gets upset, Boruto gets angry, and they were getting ready to throw hands and shit, and then Shino just comes in and he says, you know what, let's settle this in a fight. And then, you know, I was getting amped up because I thought they were actually gonna fight, but then Shino sets up this whole lame race thing that, you know, he wants them to compete, and then apparently the winner gets to tell the losers what to do. So obviously what happens is they start the race, right, and then they start off with Iwabi. He blocks the entrance with his earth style, right, and then what happens is that Chocho destroys the wall because she's Akamichi, right? She can extend her arms and make it big, right? So obviously she destroys it, and then they get into the class, and for some reason the majority of the guys have disappeared. Let me tell you why. It's because they are irrelevant. Yes, they are irrelevant, and you know, the most relevant guys, or the guys we've seen so far, is Inojin, it is Shikadai, it is Boruto, it is Denki, and it is Iwabi. Okay, these guys are the relevant guys in the series, I think so, most likely. So all of them disappeared, and you know, after a while they got chased by the girls, and for some reason Iwabe disappeared because apparently he got caught. But this guy is he is the strongest person in the whole team, so how did Iwabe get caught? I don't know. But you know, this whole episode was kind of, it was fun to watch, you know, seeing everything, and we get to see some of the skill from mentally as he turns around and catches the shurikens that Sarada threw. We have not seen any ninja in the entire series do that. At least I haven't seen any ninja in the entire series do that. And this kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball Super, where Goku Black caught the bullets of these people shooting at him and stuff. And you know, it happens, Gohan has done that before, and I think other people have done that before. But you know, it reminded me of that because shurikens, if you didn't know, are the equivalent of bullet in the Naruto universe. And I will make videos talking about this. I'm gonna put this in my things you missed the video, so just stay tuned for that. So obviously Mentally actually catches these shuriken, and the thing is, he gets nervous again, right? Because the last episode was not apparently good enough to make him get over his whole mental issue thing that he had, and Shiro even noted this at the start of the episode. But then again, he gets nervous and Sarada throws shuriken again, and this time, because he was nervous, because he was being watched, he gets pinned to the wall, which was so funny. And then what happens is that, like, they make plans and shit. They make plans to, you know, stop all these female and Denki is obviously, he's like the technician, the smartest, the smart ass of the team, I'm guessing. In terms of technology anyway, he tries to hack doors and stuff, and you know, we find a weakness on Inojin's Super Beast scroll, right? And it's that it cannot withstand water. Apparently it is not on par with size, so maybe they use a different ink or something, I don't know. But apparently I think size 1 is made of water resistant ink or something like that. But anyways, it's not on par with size Super Beast scroll, so obviously they hide from the girls, right? And then Boruto says, I'm gonna use the summoning jutsu. He's trying to be, you know, he's trying to be innovative and help his team out, right? And then Shigadai says, how? And then he grabs one of those scrolls, because conveniently they were hiding in a room full of all these summoning scrolls, and he signs a contract, right? I don't think he actually looked at which animal he, you know, signed a contract with, and we will get into this later because I will analyze everything. So, you know, he signs it, and he uses his clones, right? And I'm telling you, Boruto is one of the most craftiest people when it comes to using clones. He uses it to launch himself upwards, right? And then Sarada notices this and they chase after Boruto. What happens is, I think Shikadai uses the smoke bomb, and you know, Sarada and the rest all get up to the roof, right? So what happens is, they are trying to reach Boruto to make sure he does not, you know, get to the flag. And what happens is that Boruto actually used the summoning jutsu, and then we see something. We see a seal. The first time we've seen the seal is when episode 1 was aired, and this seal was seen when, you know, the dark chakra leech possessed Denki, right? So obviously we are seeing it again, and it turns out that whatever is causing all these problems is actually a summoning beast. Okay, it's one of the summoning beasts, and I don't know what it's doing there and how someone managed to bring a scroll which summons this type of animal. So whoever it is, they are probably setting Boruto up, but I will discuss it later. So, you know, the beast comes out and a huge snake just comes out. The ugliest snake just comes out and attacks Chocho. I mean, she's looking for man, so you know, there's a long snake coming towards her, so you know what I'm saying. That is horrible, but you know, she gets attacked. Boruto saves her, and you know, Konohamaru just comes through with a Rasengan and knocks out the summoning beast, and I think it disappears. And after that, what happens is Sumire actually grabbed the flag while this was happening, and meaning that the girls have pretty much won, right? So obviously the girls have won, and now they can tell the guys what to do. But I think Sarada serves as the leader of the girls, and you know, she tells them that it's alright, whatever. She was playing it cool. I think she was going to be an arsehole or something like that, but the girls played it cool because Boruto actually saved Chocho. So you know, I think this is what is going to end the whole heated debate between these two, because in the end they end up becoming teammates, right? They become Team Konohamaru, you know what I'm saying? So obviously nothing rivalry or anything like that is gonna, you know, come in the series, hopefully, because we've already seen a lot of that in Naruto. But yeah, with that being said, the episode was quite funny and I really enjoyed it. We see Mitsuki at the end. Okay, for those who don't know who Mitsuki is, I will be, you know, explaining a few things about him in my things you missed video, so don't be afraid to check that video out as well as the other previous videos, because it may have a lot of information which you probably didn't know. With that being being said, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Comment obviously, and obviously I will pin your comment if it is funny, as well as, you know, put it in the best comments in the video. With that being said, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and obviously hit that notification button if you are new to this channel. With that being said, I have nothing more to say. Bye.